I've never been arrested, but I have had interactions with police. And some of them are good, and some of them are bad, and some of them are just no big deal. And like, for instance, one time I was driving very erratically in a VW bus on Haight Street, or just off Haight Street, and a policeman pulled me over. I explained that I was just confused because there were 4 people in the back all telling me different directions, and I was trying to follow the right one. And he looked and he saw that there were 4 people in the back, and he said, okay, well, maybe you should pull over before, you know, if you don't know exactly where you're going. So that was great. But there was this one time in college, that's a great way to start a story, when, this was just so strange. This was in the late 80s. I had just gotten sober. I had a trench coat on. I was on a scooter, not a motorcycle, a little tiny scooter. And this is a really small town, Chico, where I went to school. And, you know, the main center of town is maybe 5 blocks long. So I pull up to what's pretty much the main intersection downtown. And for some reason I was feeling this civic pride. I just felt like, yeah, this is a great town. I feel like I belong here. I'm a student. I'm sober. I don't have any conflict with anybody. And I saw this police car, so I waved to them. I should have just felt the civic pride. Why do this? Anyway, they flipped on their lights, and they went into the middle of the intersection, and they asked me to get off the scooter. They told me to put my hands on the front of the car. So here I am in the town square at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night with my hands spread, and 2 police officers talking to me, lights going, so that anybody, you know, this is basically the middle of town. And I just thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was ridiculous. And I asked him, like, why did you pull me over? And he goes, well, your code is such and such. He had some term for it. You know, you could have had a shotgun under there. Yeah. That's not one of my better experiences with police. But given that it's just one of my worst, I gotta say I know a lot of other people who have had much, you know, guns pulled on them, all kinds of stuff from police and harassment and everything. And I have to say, I've never really had that.